Hello everyone and welcome to Revita. I'm on webcam today. Hello YouTube. This is a bespoke video just for you. We're going to be looking at this game for the very first time. It is a roguelike platform shooter. That's all I know. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Jesse, who actually gave me a copy of this game. And their channel will be linked down below. You should go and check out the Twitch. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out what this game is all about. Ticking Tower Top. This is clearly a game that must have really struck her if she was willing to like send out an extra copy for me. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this game's all about. So far, yeah, we got jumps. They're just doing little tutorial stuff here. I'm liking the look of all the stats in the top right there. And we've got another elevator transition roguelike. I can't say I'm surprised. It seems like a fun way to mask... what's the word? A fun way to mask loading screens, assuming that's what it's doing. Or maybe... What? Oh, man. Oh, man. Uh-oh. I'm feeling like is it Metroid style? Oh, it's the opposite. I just hold into the wall. Okay. I was trying to do it like Super Metroid, and it is not like Super Metroid, which is probably for the best, because that is a pretty difficult to do wall jump. But yeah, this is an easy wall jump. This is Meat Boy style, for anybody wondering. Okay, we got platform drops. Very cool. But yeah, I know literally nothing about this game. It's just the sort of thing where I love to jump in on these roguelikes totally blind and see what is in store for me. It's always pretty fun. So I don't know if this will be a full series or a let's look at, but at the very least, I will be... what is this? Okay, am I trying to dodge these? I don't know what button they're trying to say that is. Is that up? No, it's not up. Am I missing something really obvious? Is shift dash? Shift is dash. Okay, here we go. Now it makes sense. Yeah, that really doesn't tell me much. You're gonna have to forgive me on that one. Managed to make it off that floor, thank goodness. All right, so we've got access to our gun now. So yeah, this is where the shooting part of the platformer comes into play. I believe Neon Abyss is another game that recently came out in this style. I'm not sure why, but I was never really struck by Neon Abyss. I didn't feel the need to play it. But this seems pretty cool so far. I'm excited to see how it differentiates itself. So we can offer hearts. We have 4 hearts. We can get triple shot. Increase your damage by 20%. Increase the number of bullets you shoot. Lower the damage and fire rate. So damage and fire rate are dropped by a fairly significant margin. Or we can just get bonus speed. Let's just take the flat damage. Who takes damage anyway? Like, let's be honest. Taking damage, exceedingly overrated. We spend our HP on damage. That's how this works. I like that a lot. That's a good feature. Big fan of that. Hopefully I don't immediately pay for my decision with my life. We'll see. So far my shot speed is a little bit slow. These are souls defeating enemies. Once the bar segment is filled, focus to heal, which is Q. And I can heal already. Good. So we heal for half a heart per focus by the looks of it. Unless I didn't have a full bar, so it gave me a half heart in that situation. So that's also possible, I suppose. Okay. Focus at full HP to increase your max HP? What? Dude, this game actually rewards you being good? That's crazy. I love that. So far, this game has, like, a lot of things where it's like, oh, yeah, you're good. Congratulations on being good. Here's more fun because you were good. So hopefully we can play good the whole time and get fancy rewards related to that. I'm liking that concept a lot so far. Okay. We have nothing to interact with here. Oh, yeah, we've got a boss fight. If it's a face of a clock tower, of course it's a boss fight. You shouldn't have come here. Oh, yeah, little one. There you go, the classic. You never should have come here. Every time you die and wake up on that metro, there's a little less of you and a little more of me. Distressing, isn't it? All right. It's Enigma, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Enigma. Pretty sure that's what they're named. Just gotta dodge all their moves. I'm a little spooked. We don't have a ton of range, which is interesting. I was expecting to have a little bit more range than this, but that's okay. We don't need range where we're going. I don't know what the dash cooldown is in this game. Let's see here. Oh, what? What? Scripted! Scripted! God damn it. Bullshit. I had the easiest boss fight of my life. I had that. I swear. Maybe if I frame perfectly dodged the chains, that would have been fine. Alrighty. Well, there's my first scripted loss. Hopefully the only one. Alright. Blue hair, bandage on the face. Looking kind of sag. So I know this is a game that is like dealing with mental health and all that, so we might be getting heavy at times with this one. We'll see. We will see. Alright, so out of the metro and into what I assume is like the base town. Memorial Station. Oh, Memoria Station. There's an old dude with a mask on. I'm assuming that's where we're headed. Oh, you can set the seed. That's good to know. So that way you could do some set seed speed running. I like that the gun just kind of floats around your character. I hope we can get new guns. I do like some gun variety from time to time. Okay, we have a large old man watering a tree. Welcome, child. He reminds me of Hollow Knight the way he speaks. That's cool. It has been a long time since I've set eyes on a new traveler, and I fear I'm unexpectedly out of practice. Of course, he's got quite the hefty beard. Look at that thing. Yes, forgive me. He reminds me so much of the map maker from Hollow Knight so far, which is cool. This is Memoria Station, your first stop on the way to the clock tower, and I am its caretaker. As a younger man, I'd tried to convince you to abandon your journey. Oh, instead, here, take this ticket. Gotcha, so he's just letting me do it. You can ride the metro freely with it, nice. So we can get back on the metro. I wonder if that was a dream that I was having, or if that was very literal. We can go out into the forest, and we've got all sorts of different pathways here as well. Looks like that might be a shortcut for the future, maybe Spelunky style. So we could take the metro, or we can go out into the forest. I'm gonna go out into the forest first. I keep glancing over at chat. By the way, let me know if you like having a webcam on for YouTube or not. I'm personally quite partial to no webcam, because that way I don't have to like wear clothing, and also you guys get more gameplay space. So, you know, I'm in my optimal like gaming shape when I'm completely naked. But that's up to you. You know, maybe we'll need like a third channel for that or something. Speaking of which, I've got a second channel where you can find all my archive VODs from Twitch, Alias Archive. So keep that in mind. Fun little fact. I've been trying to make sure people know about that one. But yeah, this is a pretty cool little hub. It looks like we're going to be seeing a lot, and they're trying not to overwhelm me for the time being. That's the vibe I'm getting. So let's go ahead and take the metro and see if we can lose a little bit of ourselves, make Enigma a little bit stronger. I'm going to assume that Enigma is maybe like a version of myself, and potentially I am my own last boss. We're facing our inner demons, perhaps. I don't know. We're just spitballing. You know how games are these days. They gotta have some sort of like metaphor going on. All right, floor 11. Let's see what we got. We got little dudes. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so we can hold down left click for optimal shots. There we go. Additional protection from enemy damage. Okay, so it's a spirit heart. I can get behind that. I'm a fan of this form of movement, not having to like go walk around everywhere and just get carried by the elevator. It's quite nice. Okay, everybody do be getting murdered pretty easily on the first floor here, which is good. I'm gonna keep an eye out for secrets. It should be relatively easy to find secrets in this world, at least judging based off of the way things are looking so far. So taking damage early game seems like it is a pretty hefty loss. So I definitely have to be careful on that. Interesting. So large one turns into two little ones. That reminds me a lot of Nuclear Throne. Wouldn't be surprised if that were somewhat of a reference. We actually have a key for this room, so let's go ahead and use it. And we get some sort of special item which costs half a heart. It's on sale. Don't mind if I did. Match spacebar. Boom. I can do that. It is a golden horseshoe. Increase your luck and damage by 15 and 10% respectively. That's a rare. I do like extra damage, and that seems like a pretty good price. Half a heart for that. We should be able to full heal. I got to make sure that I keep a good eye on my focus here. And we should use that now, which is this button here. And looks like we don't quite have a full heal. We can offer 0 hearts for 0 rarity. Half a heart for a soul. Your bullets have a chance to confuse enemies. And your bullets have a chance to charm enemies. I don't know how much difference there is between these two. And the price is a little bit more. Oh, wow. We can go even further. We've also got Frying Pan. Your bullets have a chance to... Wait. How many do I have? Just these ones. Okay. Let's go with Confuse, because I imagine that's probably about the same power level as Charm, especially if our damage output is about right. And we want to get our max health going up as well. And yeah, I think taking less damage from that will mean that we can maybe accrue more max health, which then we can convert into more advantage in the future. That's the idea behind that. At least in my head. We'll see. Oh, we got guys spawning right on top of us. I imagine we're going to be seeing more of that. Let me just keep on shooting. I'm a little worried about the sound levels, by the way. If things are, like, weirdly sound leveled, let me know. That guy got away. I feel like killing him was supposed to grant some sort of cool advantage. Upgrade a 1 relic at the blacksmith for free. I love that. Yeah, I'm actually going to... Yeah, I'm going to turn it up just a teensy bit, because I'm definitely feeling it. I like the music a lot. Let's get that up to there. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Now then, let us continue. I'm just gonna do one full run, or like one, whatever one run is. That's what I'm gonna do, and we'll call the YouTube video for there. I don't know how long this game is, but you know, I'd like to give you guys the full experience on this first video. But yeah, so far, first thoughts, it's been pretty fun. I've been enjoying myself. Let's see what we've got. I like the movement. It feels pretty good. Let's see here. We got a map. I'm not much of a map guy. Normally, you can figure stuff out on your own. Let's see what this guy has to say. Yay, you stopped to browse my wares. We have relics and pickups and all sorts of fun thingies. You should buy them all. Once again, health is the resource to purchase. None of this stuff is really what I'm after, and I'd rather spend my life in other ways, so let's carry on for now. Floor 8. I wonder how these zones are going to continue to progress. And also, why are we in an elevator? We're like in a jungle or forest. Huh. Oh, hey, those only last a certain amount of time. All right, that's very important information. There's some time sensitivity on pickups, and that's something that I'm definitely going to have to play around. We are full focus. I got to make sure that I use that every time we are full. In fact, I should probably use it more than that. Otherwise, we are going to be wasting, probably. It looks like we do have a fair amount of spread. I'm going to just go ahead and dash through there. That seems like a most effective strategy. And I definitely have to keep an eye out for breakables as well. But yeah, if we can make a full health recovery and then, like, beat the boss without taking any damage and, you know, all that sort of thing, I'd be quite pleased. I definitely want to try and mitigate my damage out, or intake, as much as possible. Got a wall guy who doesn't love a little wall crawler. It's a classic. I gotta break more stuff. Does statue have anything in it? Doesn't seem so. Okay, we don't quite have full focus, but I'm gonna have it in the middle of the next fight, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. That way I don't waste any goodies. Okay, that's good stuff. Oh, wow, what? Oh, they're spikes. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm very dumb to not notice the spikes earlier. Let's go ahead and get a heal going. And make sure we gather all those. There we go. Okay, so we're back up to full HP. All right, so we are one room over. I'm going to have to be a little bit more quiet because it is the tail end of the night. But hopefully it'll still come through all right. Let's see what we got here. So we've just got an extra area to head through. No biggie. Yeah, it's a little bit late today, but I wanted to make sure that I got at least one recording done today. And I want to try and get at least one recording each day, ideally. But... you know, it can be kind of tricky to do that. Denial. All-seeing guardian. Alright, so we've got a boss fight. Dude, bullet hell it up. Let's do this thing. I'm ready. Maybe. So far, so good. Feeling pretty confident. Hopefully it stays that way. Dude, not having to glance at chat feels like superpowers, I gotta say. No offense, chat. This is broken. Just get to hit him for free. Like, what is he supposed to do? When's he supposed to hit me? I don't have any openings. Okay. I mean, that's kind of an opening. I haven't tried dash spamming yet. That's something that I might want to do at some point. I'm trying to stay, like, as grounded as possible because it gives me the most options for dodging. It's always a very important thing to think about. Okay. So far, so good. Feeling pretty decent about this boss fight. That was a little bit of an iffy dodge, but we pulled it off. All right. Easy no hit. First try. So far, pretty simple start. Then again, I'm all warmed up for gaming, so that probably helps a little bit. We got damage multipliers. Yes. Yes, I love percentages. Delicious. Gives you 1 additional max HP. Sure. Don't mind if I did. Pretty good. All right. Well, this was an easy peasy first boss fight. Nothing too shabby. And we're up to floor 13. I wonder where this will take us. It could take us back away from the metro, or it could take us... Okay, so that is what it's doing. It's taking us back to the metro. And maybe this will progress the storyline a little bit. Very neat. Very neat. There we go. Forest Dweller discovered. Secret unlocked. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Look at this. All right. So this is our base of operations. Hey, kid. I'm the blacksmith. Nice to meet you. All right. If you have any relics that need upgrading... It won't be free, but I'm your guy. Actually, it will be free. Get wrecked, nerd. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade this puppy. So it looks like some of these are upgradable and others are not. That makes sense. I mean, who doesn't want more damage and more luck? That seems pretty good. Let's see what the upgrade is. 22%. So plus 7%? A little bit over 7.5% on damage and 5% on luck. That's pretty good. I mean, that's nothing to scoff at. Let's go ahead and do that. That might be a waste, but we'll do it anyway. And now it costs 1.5 HP. I mean, what's the next one? 30 and 20. Those are such nice numbers. Look at it. Look at how nice and even those numbers are. I'd be crazy not to. All right, and I don't care too much about concussion bullet because we're gonna be killing everything in one hit anyway. There we go. That's good stuff. Alrighty, so I guess this is hello. It's our dark selves. I see that. It doesn't seem we can interact. Maybe we will be interacting in the future. I don't know. I imagine that that's going to be important at some point. Let me take a sip. Fungated funnels? Was that what? Fungated funnels? Good. My favorite kind of level 2, mushroom level. It's the best level 2 there is. Who doesn't love mushrooms? I have a bit of a fascination with mushrooms. They're really neat things. I wouldn't call them creatures because they're not. And they're definitely not vegetables or anything like that. Vegetation, not vegetables. Sorry, it is a little bit late, so my brain might be a little melty. A weirdly shaped key someone in the station might be looking for. Okay, cool. But yeah, they're like something in between. Yeah, mushrooms are really neat. They're like antibacterial and stuff, and they got all sorts of strange things. Apparently, if the heat in the like if places still continue warming up, like they have been, we could have like mushrooms start getting into our nervous system and killing us, which is pretty neat, kind of terrifying, I guess. But you know, it's always cool to hear about what's going to murder us in the future, right? Some of you might have heard about that. There's like a fungus on like Vancouver Island that was affecting people for a while. I don't know whatever happened about that. If they like eradicated it or if there was some sort of antigen. I don't know if there's any way to like counter a mushroom the same way you can counter bacteria. Gotta think about like it wouldn't be the same where it's like you just put a dead mushroom inside you. Like what you do with bacteria, for example. That's a very layman explanation, but you know what I mean. Shows you what relic to expect in a big chest. I mean, I'll just take whatever. That's fine. Increased chance of small chests to appear and improve their contents. I like that. Shop items are cheaper. Increase the chance of critical hits occurring. That's all of my hearts? No, that's 2? How many hearts is that? Where does it say how many hearts that is? Down there. It's 4 hearts. Does that just kill me on the spot, I wonder? I'm 1 hit from death if I do that. That's a pretty risky maneuver. I feel like extra treasure chests would probably resolve in a similar amount of value. So I guess we'll just take that. And that's a good half measure. I feel like this is a good scaling option. The 20% crit chance would grant us a crap ton of damage, don't get me wrong. And boy, do I ever love damage. But being alive tends to be pretty important when you're looking to deal damage. If you're not alive, you don't get to deal damage. See, like I would have been dead there, and I would have been feeling very silly with myself. So I'm quite pleased with the choice that I've taken. You know, it is fine. Oh my goodness, those guys charge you. That's something that I'm gonna have to get used to. I'm not a fan of these spikes that have been put down. Oh hey, we've got a top platform here that I haven't been camping, and I probably should have been. That's definitely my bad. I'm gonna have to like learn to read the level better, because we got to take advantage of that sort of thing. We will open our treasure chest here. Mash the space bar. Hey, it's an onion. Corrupted +1 curse. Minus 20% HP. Boss starts with minus 20% HP, and I get a curse. I'll take a curse. I don't know what the curse is yet, but we'll find out. Enemies might burst into projectiles upon death. I can maybe deal with that. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't sound too bad, but you know, we are now in that 1 HP range that I was dreading previously. But hopefully I can get a handle on these rooms and we'll be okay. Just gotta deal with one enemy at a time. Oh, hey, let's not jump into the bullets. How about that? Seems like a really good idea. I decided we're gonna do that from now on. Not jump into the bullets. I just saw what I thought was XP, and I'm like, yummy XP. You gotta jump in on that, you know? They are like turning into that stuff a lot more than I would appreciate. Okay, now would be a great time for a little healerino by the looks of it. Or maybe we're just short. Another key. I wonder what the point of just taking the immediate elevator would be. Not entirely sure. Okay, so we are on half a health, but this thing here is going to grant us the focus we want. And I'm just gonna hang out up here and be really scared, I think. That seems like a good idea. I hate how close this guy's getting, but it looks like he's not gonna be able to make it up here. And I wonder how much aggression is rewarded in this? I'm sure it is. Okay, we got our mushrooms. Got some good confusion going there, that's for sure. You can definitely tell that this thing isn't perfectly accurate either, which is a little bit interesting. This is a shop. I don't have any HP to spend on a shop, but what if they give me HP at the shop? They could do that. I don't know if that's a thing or not yet. So let's go check it out. What do you have for me? You've got another curse. Increase the amount of soul you can store, and more souls you have stored, the more damage you deal. Oh, I like that. Gives you half of a soul segment. The investment banker in me wants to take that. But also, the really bad with money side of me says that it's better to just keep a little bit in the bank. So, with the boss up and coming, I think we carry on. Let's do that. That seems like the strat. We're just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna focus on recovering my life. If I can do that, then I will be very pleased. And I think that that's not too much to ask either. There we go. So that was a clean floor. If we can keep those coming, then that would be ideal. The whole damage taking thing in games like this is just a matter of, you know, don't ever take damage under any circumstances, and maybe then you will be okay. But if you do take any damage at all, then it's over, and you suck. If you take damage once, you'll take damage again, is what I mean by that. But I did a bad job explaining it, because I was dodging a million bullets, so you'll have to forgive me. And by million bullets, I mean far less than that. I always wonder, like, if these games are just completely free and super easy if you're, like, a shmup player. I feel like those are hard games that go overlooked a lot of the time. Look, friends, another lost soul? Are you here to rescue us? To save us from our fate? Sure, why not? Give it a shot. We are weak. This is all the tower has left of us. Will you accept our plea and restore us? Are you willing to listen to the soul's plea and restore them to their former self? Yeah, why not? I'm assuming this is like a challenge room. Or... okay. Thanks a bunch for the save. Oh, there's the person. We are known as the Tinkerer. We usually take care of repairs around the station. Meet us there if you want to talk some more. All right. So that was us saving a person, Dungreed style. At least kind of Dungreed style. Maybe a little bit fancier than Dungreed, to be fair. That's another game this is kind of similar to, I guess, in terms of like platform shooter. Why can't I move? Why can't I move? Because my fingers somehow ended up not on WASD, and somehow I managed to work my way out of that. That's good. It's not something that happens to me very often, but it's one of those days apparently. Let's just keep her going. We're in all right shape. We are definitely making that fabled recovery. Let's go ahead and focus up. Get another perfect boss fight. That would be awesome. One of these bosses is bound to wipe the floor with me if I had to guess. Mushroom Man, anger infested keeper of rage. Alrighty, what you got? He's throwing a thing around. No biggie. Focus down this guy first. Alright, so far so good. Ooh, a little spicy. He's match. It's good stuff. Just keep the damage coming. There's spores coming down. Just focus that guy down right away. You don't want any ads on the screen. Just keep the damage coming. I'm not focusing on the health bar at all. We're just focusing on damage output. Just dodge. There we go. Easy peasy. Ooh. So far, the bosses have been easier than some of the individual rooms, which is, I guess, a bit of a... It's easier to focus that way. Makes sense. Increase your damage multiplier by 10%. Pog! And a little more HP. That's kind of Gungeon-y, where it's giving me the extra health. I imagine that's probably for no-hitting, right? That's how you get extra health in Gungeon as well. That's cool. All right, floor 25. Feeling good. We're definitely crushing it so far. I wonder if the game gets more difficult the more you play it. I know there's a lot of roguelikes like that. Isaac is a good example. Like, your first win is just against Mom, right? Could be a similar style to that. Let me get a look at that. So, we could improve... I mean, Mandrake, it's done its job. We don't really need that one improved. This one, however, let's see what this looks like improved. That's pretty good, maybe. I don't know. It seems pretty good. Let's do it. There we go. And what does it turn up to? I think we'll leave it at that level. 75% is pretty similar to 100%. At least in my head it is. Obviously 100% is pretty nice, but you know, we'll just roll the dice a little bit. That's fine. Besides, maybe in this game it's better to get like lower level items than rare items at times. I know that's commonly the case in other games as well. By the way, I'm mashing my shift here to show you the maximum speed of the thing. It's not that quick. You have a bit of a reset time on that dash, which is pretty common for games like this, especially when you get like full iframes. We got Ice Lords. I see that icicle. I'm gonna dodge everything except that one thing that I got hit by, but everything else, that's an easy dodge. Let me just get hit twice. Never mind. That's pretty rough. I definitely gotta dodge. I just get worried that I'm gonna like dodge into the enemy. I wonder if I can dodge up. I'm gonna try that as soon as we enter this room. Does not appear you can dodge up, which is of note. I don't know who is the top priority just yet, but it's starting to make itself apparent. Okay. This was a pretty good room. We're learning these enemies. Half a heart. Regain half a heart. I love it. I love it. A little bit of HP. Definitely very much appreciated, considering how our current HP situation is looking. Yeah. I wonder if we can sacrifice max hearts in the future. That would be appreciated. Oh, man. I dodged into that, and that was an elite, wasn't it? Maybe that wasn't the elite I dodged into. Maybe we're okay. Okay. Good stuff. Secret uncovered. Platformer. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Maybe that'll become more clear soon. I gotta make sure that I full heal on this next floor. Or at least heal as much as I can. Which isn't a lot. This might be a skip on this one. We'll see. Maybe a half heart's worth it. Let's go ahead and see what you've got. Tiki Torch. Bullets that come in contact turn into fire bullets. Heals you 1 HP if you start the room with less. Up to 1 HP. So if you're on half a heart, it heals you. So this would bring me down to half a heart. I guess that just means don't get hit twice. We can do that. I think that's pretty good. It's really aggressive, but I think it's gonna maybe be worth it. They definitely entice you with some value prospects in this game, that's for sure. So we should get an auto heal, yeah. So that's pretty good. I'm a fan of that. Just see if we can continue murdering these fools. There we go. That's pretty good. It's another room done. And we're gonna remain at 1 HP. It's too bad it's not like heal half a heart per room. That would be real spicy. Maybe I can upgrade it and it will become something more like that. That would be really, really quite nice. Oh my god. I accidentally did like a wall jump into some crazy movement. I guess we're alive, but only just. We might be able to buy something for half a heart from this guy. I should maybe save these keys, but I'm gonna go check it out anyway. Half a heart deals now are extremely big value. What if I go under an HP? Do you think it kills me on the spot? Decreases the number of rooms per area with the next starting area. I don't want that. I want more rooms. That seems like a good thing. So we're gonna just take this one. We're not gonna experiment with the going under 1 HP thing just yet. In Isaac, sometimes it kills you, but sometimes it does other stuff too, right? I can't remember. And obviously every roguelike just borrows from each other these days for the most part. That's just how it is. How it is. Looking okay. Hopefully we can get our focus up and get like 2 hearts at some point. That would be cool. I would like to have 2 HP. I gotta keep an eye out for these little blue crystal guys. Giving me a little bit of benefit. I don't like those icicle lords. They freak me out. Okay, I'm significantly less freaked out now. But I still don't like it too much. Okay, we are collecting some souls, which is good. I would like to... These guys look like a Pokemon, don't they? What Pokemon does that look like? Do you guys know? If you know what Pokemon that looks like, let me know what the name is, because I think it's the pre-evolution of Avalugg or something. It looks kind of like that. I might be wrong. That's a thing, right? That's got to be a thing. What if I can just shoot these icicles down? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And by that's gotta hurt, I mean it did. It did hurt. Okay. We have a shield. Wonderful. I'm very pleased about that. And we've also got a full 2 HP to work with now, which I'm very pleased with. We're gonna go ahead and do that right away. Hopefully we don't get interrupted. I really don't like having to do that. That seems kind of bad. Okay. We gotta be careful of those bullets getting spouted out by our curse. 24 damage seems to be the biggest number we've hit so far, which doesn't seem that good. Hopefully we can get it a lot higher than that. So far, this has been a very honest roguelike in terms of its power growth. It really rewards just playing well. We will definitely do this. Hopefully it's worth it. We got... makes you resistant to spikes and ice. I mean, considering we're about to get off the ice floor, I'm gonna say probably pretty bad. And we're about to go into a boss fight with, I believe, 3 hits to work with, which is infinitely more hits than we've needed for every other boss fight. However, it is the 3rd floor boss, and it's the ice level. Bargaining. Alrighty. Let's do it. He is missing 20% of his life, which is pretty great. We can make this work. I get it. The sight reads on these bosses have been... Oh! A little bit of a curve on that one, I see. Okay. Alright, this is bad. Ooh. This is reminding me a little bit of, like, a couple of different boss fights. It's reminding me of... Like, this part reminds me... Oh my god. That's straight out of Dungreed. And this phase reminds me of Earthbound. And I'm dead. There we go. Lost once more. Oh. Well, there we go. That's my first run of Revita. Let me know what you think. And, yeah, I had a really good time with that. Once again, thanks to Jesse. We'll be doing some more of this on YouTube if you enjoyed. And, yeah, we'll probably be doing some more on Twitch, which you should be over there and checking out. Thank you all very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please comment on other games you might like to see as well. And if you'd like to see this series continue. All right, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Alias out.